Good afternoon. This is Victor Jimenez with Sewerline Check Professionals. I'm here at 8927 Sawyer Street in Los Angeles, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping which is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping which are interior to or underneath the structures. Today's video examination is not focused on the building drain line systems. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line systems, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examinations can be set up through our office. Okay, so I've accessed today's main sewer line from a 3.5-inch main sewer line cleanout located on the back structure. So just to give you kind of some orientation here, the main house is located on Sawyer Street. It is on a corner of Sawyer and Robertson. The back house is located on, or the guest structure is located on, more correctly, Robertson Street. So the actual lateral, so the portion of the pipe that goes under the street and connects up to public sewer, is located under Robertson. So the public sewer that this property connects to is on Robertson, not Sawyer. So we've accessed the main sewer line cleanout at this guest structure as it passes through, or basically parallel to the main structure, and then connects up to the main structure's main sewer line cleanout to then head out to the connection of public sewer. So the video is going to be in two parts. We're going to shoot this first part from essentially public sewer all the way back out to this guest cleanout, and then we are going to relocate to a cleanout that's a little bit closer to the guest structure, so we can just make sure that we see the entire main sewer line from the main house. And essentially there's about 5 feet of pipe that we're missing here with this first video, so the second video we'll pick that up and be able to get a shot of all of it. Alright, so pulling away from public sewer, we are entering a 6-inch diameter vitrified clay piping. Now the vitrified clay is a very common material for main sewer lines, has a long surface life expectancy. However, it is more susceptible to damage during earthquake and seismic activity. It also has a tendency to let in roots at the joint areas. Now, this section of clay pipes actually had a lining system administered to it. So a lining system is essentially a sleeve, the fibrous plastic sleeve that's run in the middle of the pipe. It's then inflated with a bladder and then filled with a resin to harden. And it's essentially intended on being a rehabilitation method of older pipes. Now, typically this would be done to kind of repair root intrusions coming in at the joints or minor cracks or breaks. Minor surface cracks, not breaks in the pipe. So I can't sit here and tell you whether or not this was an approved lining system, but I can say that lining system looks to have been installed properly. There's no breaks or cracks in the lining system, and it seems to be functioning as intended. Now, here at the 59-foot mark, we are changing into a section of ABS plastic pipe. So this ABS plastic is what we're going to be running into the entire way back to the connection point at this main sewer line cleanout. Now, if you can see this, right above us here is a cleanout. So that is actually the cleanout that we're going to be accessing on the second video. And that second cleanout runs from that cleanout towards the main house. And you'll see a little bit more what I mean when we're pulling away from it. So pulling back, we're now heading essentially adjacent to the main structure. We're going to be turning and then running parallel to it in just a moment. We're still in this ABS plastic. So the ABS plastic is an excellent material for main sewer lines. It has a long surface life expectancy. It's also intended to be impervious to root intrusions, and it has a smooth inner surface, which is very efficient in washing and cleaning. Alright, now this is the point that I'm talking about. So you can see this line. So where we're sitting in the pipe right now is about 5 feet away from the main building. A little bit too far for us to just ignore. So we're going to go ahead and do that, relocating to capture this part of the pipe that we're missing. You can see here the line's making a turn, pulling away from that main line. And this is essentially the line for the guest house. So essentially we are now running parallel to the main house, heading back up towards the guest house. We're still in the section of ABS plastic. Now there is a short section here where the sloping is a little bit off, pretty much right where we're sitting here on the line. Essentially what I mean by that is the slope isn't enough where the line is draining sufficiently. It is still draining. You do see that we do have a little bit of that standing water there. Not really so much of a concern with a plastic line, in addition to the fact that you have sufficient access to clear it out if anything would happen to get stuck in there, but it shouldn't really be much of a concern. Start it up. Another 15 feet here, and then we're going to be pulling out of the line to the kind of 3-inch chute. And we'll go ahead and relocate that second video. Pulling out of this cleanout here. Get a photograph of this, the report. Alright, so that right there is the main sewer line cleanout for the guest structure. Saving that photograph. Perfect. Okay, so you can see here, we're located in the back. That's the main structure right here. Guest structure is right here. And that's the cleanout. So the line runs essentially parallel from that cleanout, parallel here. And it's a little bit hard to make out, but you can see an object sitting in the middle of the courtyard over there. That is my locator. So that's where the line from this guest house connects to the main house. So we're going to be doing accessing the cleanout that's over there in the bushes, and that's going to have us look at the line between the bushes and that main house. So we're going to go ahead and reset to that second cleanout.